My name is Dr. Jordan Harris, LMFTS, LPCS, and I help therapists do two things. I help them to get unstuck with their hardest clients and help them to increase their retention so that they can build a caseload. And I do this by teaching therapists four foundational skills. These skills work regardless of your model. If your model is the car, these skills are the gas that make your model run. And these four skills are therapist persuasiveness, increasing client or reading client motivation, helping therapists to read clients' body language, and helping therapists to help clients bring themselves more into their experience instead of staying on the surface and staying intellectual. Today, we're looking at the work of master therapist Tori Olds, as she works with a student, a lady who's a student who's just really struggling with her classes and that sort of stuff. And a quick note as we dive into this, this is actually not a real client. This is Dr. Tori Olds working with her sister. Um, and they're doing a demo for teaching purposes. And we're lucky to have this demo from Dr. Olds. So without further ado, I'm going to jump in here and we'll see. We're going to jump right in the middle. We're about 5 minutes into this demo, and we're going to jump in and see where we are.
It. Okay. Anything about it. So would you be willing for me just to kind of show you? It's like doing mindfulness. I know we've talked about mindfulness, but like, would you be willing to kind of like let me coach you on that a little bit?
Yeah,
Just take a moment.
okay, sure.
Okay. So you said you notice feeling anxious. And I know you also said the body things are harder to track, but often I've found that anxiety is a little easier to track in the body because it's like not as subtle in a way. It's like it's very physiological.
Oh, that's
you know
true.
what I mean?
I am kind of feeling some stuff in the body.
So just,
mention it.
yeah, right. So
Okay.
take a second and just notice, if you will.
Okay. Yeah.
Notice and see if you can find like how you describe how is that feeling in your body.
Okay. I can
You put your hand.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
like a tension in
Okay,
my chest.
some tension. Okay,
Yeah.
so just right there.
Like right in the middle, and just feels like a ball, like
Okay,
knot,
so more like a
kind of.
ball or a knot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So-
actually, I feel a little like short of breath or something.
And short of breath. Okay, so you feel short of breath, and there's a ball, and you did great actually locating it right
like
there.
this.
And then there's a little, okay. So let's just see if you're willing. I'm right here with you.
Okay.
Earlier you said, I'm going to have to do it or figure it out, but I wanted to say like, no, you don't, we do. Like, I'm here with you to do that with you. And right now, we just want to put awareness on your experience.
Okay.
Yeah, so just see what that's like. If you just tune in and just viscerally, somatically notice
So this is a really good example of body language. And body language, when I teach therapists to read body language, this is the hardest thing to teach because of a few different things. One, it's hard to get really good research-backed markers, right? Research-backed things that we're seeing. And a lot of people who talk about body language, they are sort of going off of really weak research. So that's one thing. Something else that is true is um, body language is very context dependent. It's very context dependent. And so it changes depending on the context. So pointing out one thing is it might not be relevant in all circumstances, right? An example of this is you could say that people do more what they call manipulators, adjusting things in their sort of space and on their person when they are anxious, right? But you can be anxious for a bunch of different reasons. I can be anxious because I'm speaking on a camera here. I can also be anxious because I'm talking to a pretty girl, right? If I'm, I mean, I'm not, but if I was on a date with someone who I thought was really attractive, really cute, maybe I'm more anxious, but anxious like aroused, sort of anxious, right? That sort of excitement, sort of energy. So maybe I'm doing more of things like this, straighten my jacket or whatever. Um, so I'm sort of still manipulating myself because there's an increase in the anxiety that I'm feeling, but it's more of like this excitement than like a fear. So body language changes a lot. That being said, I do think there are a lot of cues that we can pick up on that are really helpful. And we're seeing a few here. Let's back up for just a second.
Yeah, right. So
Okay.
take a second and just notice, if you will.
Okay. Yeah.
Notice and see if you can find like how you describe how is that.
So This is the first cue, and it's a really subtle cue. Um, Dr. Olds over here asked this client to check in with their body and see if they can find a cue. And this client does what is a partial expression of fear. I'm going to play it for you one more time. You see it right here. It's a lateral pull on the lip corners, right? We don't see it in the top half of her face. So if you were to take your hand and put it over the screen here, you don't really see any changes in her eyes, but you do see it in the lateral pull here in her lip corners. Let's watch that again. And this time I'll play it in slow motion. I'll play it at quarter speed. Turn off the sound. The other thing when you're doing body language training is it's best to do it without the sound on, because the sound can sort of distract you.
Okay.
So Olds is talking, and then the client does this right here, this face. So we don't always know what this means. This client can be doing this for a number of different reasons. It is something to sort of think about and take into your case conceptualization, and maybe offer the client more support. So let's see what Dr. Olds does. We'll turn sound back on and we'll play it at normal speed.
How is that feeling in your body?
See, she holds it here.
Okay, I can
You put your hand.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
like a tension in
Okay,
my chest.
some tension. Okay,
Yeah.
so just right there.
Like right in the middle, and it just feels like a ball, like
Okay,
knot,
so more like a
kind of.
ball or a knot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So-
actually, I feel a little like short of breath or something.
And short of breath. Okay, so
So she's just tracking with the client. Tori Olds is tracking with the client.
you feel short of breath, and there's a ball, and you did great actually locating it right there. And then there's
And then she reflects and she validates. So this is you feel this ball is here in your chest, and you did great.
okay. So let's just see if you're willing. I'm right here with you.
Okay.
Earlier you said I'm gonna have to do it or figure it out, but I wanted to say like, no, you don't. We do. Like I'm here with you to do that with you. And right now we just want to put awareness on your.
And then Tori Olds offers her own presence as sort of an anchor for the client to go into this feeling, right? Into this sort of ball of anxiety. So this client could be making this sort of partial expression of fear because she's feeling anxiety. That could be why. This client could be making this partial expression of fear because she's afraid of feeling her feelings. That could be why. So we don't know. We don't know. But you can let those sort of small micro cues cue you in to, okay, maybe this client needs more support. Dr. Olds also does something really important as she does that, which is autonomy. She reminds the client of her own autonomy. That's a great way to offer additional support to clients. Listen to what she says.
Right in the middle, and it just feels like a ball, like
Okay,
knot,
so more like a
kind of.
ball or a knot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So-
actually, I feel a little like short of breath or something.
And short of breath. Okay, so you feel short of breath, and there's a ball, and you did great actually locating it right there. And then there's okay. So let's just see if you're willing. I'm right here with you.
Okay.
Earlier you said
Just see if you're willing. I'm right here with you. So we see her, right, giving the client, reminding the client of, I'm here with you. You can lean on my presence for support. And also, if you're willing, right, she's ceding autonomy. Autonomy is like weirdly supportive. It's not you do it over there by yourself. It's your choice. If you want to make this next step, I'm happy to help you.
I'm gonna have to do it or figure it out, but I wanted to say like, no, you don't. We do. Like I'm here with you to do that with you. And right now we just want to put awareness on your experience.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just see what that's like. If you just tune in and just viscerally, somatically notice Notice.
So she does both, right? She definitely does more of the my presence is here with you. I'm here with you. You can lean on my presence in this moment for support. But we see a little nudge toward autonomy.
The ball.
Okay, so just focus on that ball.
Just focus on it. And we're actually focusing without trying to fix it. I know you like fixing.
Yeah, I was
So
like,
this
how
is
do
a
I get rid of that ball?
Exactly.
How did you know that? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yes. So I know you like fixing,
Okay.
but this is a little different.
Okay.
See if you can actually just be aware of it, but don't try to fix it. No hidden agenda, no push. Just be with it. Just notice it. It's almost like tracking, like, oh wow, there's like part of my brain is doing something there in my body. I'm having this reaction. What does that feel like? Like,
okay.
just see if I can just track it. And notice if it shifts.
It actually already shifts just from doing that. It's funny and hearing you talk about it. Yeah, now I just feel like some butterflies in my tummy.
Okay.
So with her hands here, this is another body language thing. I really like the research of Dr. Paul Ekman when it comes to body language. And he's broken up body language into a few different categories. And one category is this idea of illustrators. And it's basically when you use like your hands and other parts of your body to illustrate an idea. I'm doing it right now, right? So if I want to say something is very big or something is very small, I can use my hands to illustrate that point. And Tori Olds and this client, their illustrators are actually matching, right? They're doing the same things
But,
with their hands.
yeah, now I just feel like some butterflies in my
See
tummy.
that right
Okay.
there?
Okay, good.
She gestures, I feel it sort of butterflies in my stomach. And even her hands are sort of fluttering, just like the butterflies probably feel in her stomach. And Tori Olds is doing the same thing. This is really helpful because your illustrators can give, I mean, it's basically someone illustrating out loud, not out loud, illustrating externally what's happening internally. So you can get a huge, huge window into how people are really thinking on the inside of their head by watching their illustrators. Okay, look, that's it for today's video. If you enjoy this sort of training, feel free to go to the description below and check out my newsletter. Sign up. I'll make sure to send you um, more trainings like this and updates when I give longer, extended deep dive sort of trainings for continuing education. All right. I will see you in the next video.